Yo, what's up? What's happening? It's your boy, it's your dog, it's the God, it's the GOAT, man. It's Thomas the Prophet here, man. How y'all doing? How I'm doing? Shit. I'm just cooling like a hero, you know what I mean? We ain't villains over here, we ain't villain this. You gonna be feeling this. Cause we is the realest bars. But I'm alright, praying every day, just getting through, just living, man. Just trying my best and just trying to get some things off the notches, man. But with this video today, I'm gonna add on to the Black series because after watching some video from some good inspiration, what's up, homie? It don't matter if we had the same ideas. All that matters we are two that we putting the message out, bruh. You know who I am. I mean, no, you know who you are. King David. but David the King. But anyway, but the video I watching his because now I got this whole Black series going on. A lot of things was just running in my mind, and main thing I was thinking about is the youth and becoming a safe haven for Black people to truly be themselves and who they truly are. You know what I mean? And a lot of points that was made and a lot of things I need to be conversated upon is how, like, check it, y'all. I'm not old. I'm an old soul, but I'm not old at all. I'm very young. I'm 23 years old. And I didn't do, like, most things that seem normalized or popularized nowadays, especially within my age group, or like when I was back in school or just growing up. But I heard a lot of things and I witnessed a little bit of things. I never really done things, but I took part in natural courses. Like I smoked, I drank before I had sex in a relationship though. And I was never with those things, and I'm still ain't. I mean, I experienced it. It wasn't cool. It's not cool. But just for I think about like what my community has become or what it has been for a long time, and just everything that I witnessed and experienced and endured. Like honestly, man, I don't know how I haven't quit nor given up on us yet. When majority of Black people of color that I had conversations with, associated with, has, at least in my age group, has quit and given up on themselves, on love, on life, just so many things, man. And now it just seems like Black culture is a bunch of hypocrisy and backwardness. Like people like me that really needs the support, and hopefully, we earning it and not just, you know, doing things to capture the masses' attention. Like people like me, people like my dog D, people that's actually people like my people's aunt. People, whoever's out there that's really trying to put the right things out there, not just for the Black community, but humanity in general. We don't never get the love we deserve, but at this because the only things that be put out, that be popularized and normalized and glamorized and idolized is sex, drugs, money, crime, smoking, drinking, partying, clubbing, shaking ass, lying, cheating, stealing, home wrecking, hoeing, dotting, robbing, killing, fighting, beefing, ignorance, bullying, abuse, open relationships. It's just a bunch of crazy shit going on nowadays, man. Our like my or our community, if you're another brother or sister watching, another real queen, a king, it's like it's mad wrong, bro. And it's sad that it's come to this within our community culture. Like, as much as I wish I could have a lot of engagement with my own, I can't. I can, but it's kind of hard to, and it's scary to, especially when you start telling truths to your own. Cause what I've been through in the past is like you tell your own, whether they African American or Caribbean or whatever, the truth with how they do, they get mad defensive. They get mad defensive because they feel insulted. They think you judging them, even though they judge. Everyone judges. The thing I learned is that people know that it was wrong. They is wrong, but people just don't listen or learn. That's a very big problem. Like, we need to not care nor give a fuck what people think and feel about us. That's something that we always need to learn. But the other half is that we need to care and give a fuck about life and ourselves and being good and doing the right thing. That seems like a very weird topic or rare thing within our culture as black people. Like, we're so popular for all the wrong things. We could say we influence all these different genres, all these different people across the world, but what are we popularizing? What's popular? Like, I'm a black person saying negative shit is what's being influenced and inspired. Can we blame white people for being what's, broadcasted because it sells? Yeah, we can. They one half of the coin, but the thing is, we're the other half. But black people, African Americans, Caribbeans, wherever you're from that got African descent, we never want to take no accountability and responsibility for our actions. We waiting for a handout. We bitch, we complain and moan. We waiting for reparations. We hoping that someone will do the work that we need to do for ourselves. And it's not going to happen. The only way to get ours is to do it ourselves. But in our generation, as a 23-year-old young black man, majority had quit and given up and sold their souls a long time ago. We all just want to have this cool demeanor about us, or act crazy and wild, and have this I don't give a fuck attitude. But that shit is just hurting us. Like, I hardly have a lot of friends at all, and that's kind of a blessing in disguise, because, except as like good friends, but a lot of the black friends I had, like growing up, the relationship I was in with another black girl, Caribbean, whatever she want to consider, like, I don't have those people in my life no more. And the only thing I got from people like that was trauma, disappointment, pain, and letdowns, and betrayal. I wasn't perfect, but I was a good person. Everyone around me knew I am and was good. The thing is that I had to learn to really acknowledge that myself. Even though people was always mad at me for wanting to stop them from smoking and drinking and doing some bad shit, from stealing, like, literally. It's like, people, like, y'all gonna learn my story, and I gotta learn to tell other people's story, even if they might feel some type of way about it. But the thing about me as a black person, I genuinely love and care about us, even beyond the color. But in my youth, going back from middle school to high school to after high school to this point now, it's been all the wrong things. A lot of black girls, I know this go for girls in general, but just to speak on us, black girls been sexually exploited since I was in middle school, man. Black boys, black men don't even have no basic knowledge on what it means to be a man or a human being, and that it's okay to be human. We don't get a lot of education about our emotions, thoughts, and feelings, opinions. Like, I had to learn a lot of things on my own. I don't even think my own parents had a lot of information or knowledge. I never got to them because I was always too scared to communicate, but that plays part of my childhood pain. A lot of us in the black community have so much pain that we're not willing to listen to nothing and no one, hardly even ourselves. And we try to call it young and dumb, which is the biggest excuse ever. Living your best life, which is terrible in a lot of definitions and scenes nowadays. And people just turn themselves empty and numb, and now we use each other sexually. Like, literally having a conversation with someone I work with saying, like, they had to cut off they dope goat. Like, and I'm willing to bet she's black. It's like, it's sad that we degrade each other on such levels that we have no sacredness with ourselves and each other, that we just nothing but flesh and meat to each other, bruh. And it's been like this since the get-go. Niggas used to brag about how many bitches they had on their phone, how many bitches they fucked, even though that could go beyond black and white. But we just degrading, like, it's like we making it like this, even if females are doing it to themselves or males are doing it to themselves. The thing is, like, yo, we all are wrong. And we hate to admit it. We got so much ego and pride in our community for all the wrong things. Like, literally growing up, people was always really, even I heard this from my old girl. She was always so ready to do the wrong shit, like run across the street and stand in the middle of it. Like, the fuck you trying to prove? But yeah, when it comes to doing the right thing and communicating and talking about the past, that's so hard. But we go, it's like we ready. It's like this one analogy I wrote down. We ready to fuck someone. Like, but we not ready to kiss them or again be in a relationship. Like, we working backwards, yo. We willing to do what's wrong than what's right. Like, that's not how it goes. People think they being individuals and making their own choices, decisions, but what choices and decisions are you making when you just doing what's been projected onto you, either from your family, from your friends, or the environment we grew up in? Like, why like, niggas is so stupid. Like, we really, like, we can't even be, like, I'm angry as hell, and I'm trying to keep it down because I don't want to be too loud with my neighbors. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's like, yo, why are we so fucking stupid? And then motherfuckers gonna be like, hey, it is what it is. Motherfuckers just act like don't care, just feel nothing. How could you feel nothing about this? And it's just like, I can't, one thing that's just beyond blackness is like, I can't save, heal, help, fix, rescue, take care of, etc. anyone that won't do so for themselves or refuses to learn or change. And the one thing out of a billion things that the black community, if not just humanity in general, is scared to do, and really seem like they don't want to do, is change. We can't, a lot of the people don't want to change and realize that they're wrong. A lot of people know they're wrong and don't even care. So it's like, you have no choice but stay away from those people. But it's like, we need to do, the problems and issues going on within the community goes beyond just one person. But it's so personal that it goes down to one core, one memory. I know a lot of personal relationships with me affect so much of my outlooks on life, whether it's from my old girl, from my old homies, from my family, everything I grew up around, living in New Jersey. It's been so counterproductive to make me the man who I am today. And the fucked up thing is, I got all this trauma and pain, even though I didn't live the hood life or I wasn't gang banging or fucking girls constantly since I was like 12 or 13 years old, like a lot of niggas I grew up with, having 20, 30, 40, 50 bodies, like a lot of guys I knew, even females around my age. But I was always like one of the only ones that's wanting to do the right thing for something that's beyond me. And people generally either don't care to try to understand or couldn't baffle it until it was too late. So I was really alone with a lot, and I know a lot of people like me out there are alone with a lot. And the crazy thing is, I'm 20 years old. I'm considered a man by standards. Well, honestly, above all the ego and ignorance and pride, especially growing up as a youth, around youth that wanted to be so grown, so bad by doing all these adult things, by all means, I'm still a kid. A lot of us are still children. A lot of fucking 50-year-olds are fucking children in adult bodies. I know y'all have, I know y'all have uncles and aunties that's like 40, 50, 60 years old acting like a goddamn child. And these were our influences. A lot of people don't even have their parents, or a lot of their parents were toxic. And shit really killed us, man. Like, it's like one video I'm gonna drop in the future is how the young generation and the old generation fucked up, but that's how it really is within the community of ours, man. We don't know what it's like to be human, to really love and care, and we reject it. Like, we bully each other for being who we truthfully are beyond all the conformity, the sex, and the drugs. Or we just don't care about whoever's not on that scene and ostracize them because that shit happens and happened to me. I can't even be around my own as much as I want to because there's always niggas getting high or just talking about fucking some bitch. Like, that shit is whack, yo. That shit is weak. That shit is lame. And then I don't want to be around no female that's fucked and sucked millions of guys and disrespect herself and always shaking ass all the time. Like, yo, bitch. And it's sad I gotta call you a bitch or a hoe, gold digger. Respect yourself. We're not learning these things in our community. And every time when we talk like this and being mad direct and telling the truth because I care and love, people deflect and don't listen. Or they do listen because when you try to tell them nicely and kindly, really explain to them, and I know from personal experience because I've been through this, motherfuckers don't take you seriously or just disrespect you. It happened with me and with my ex. Or my old homies and friends. Or like, yeah, they know, but they still want to do this and that. And at the end of the day, when I was trying to save them from themselves, whether it's the codependency I suffered, they knew I was right. So the thing within our community that we lack is leadership, human truths. And I want to be one of the ones that lead us in that proper and righteous direction. But I need y'all to follow me. I need you to follow and listen to the ones that's trying to do the right thing. Listen to positivity. Listen to messages. It's a real education beyond schooling. Because a lot of people be in school and shit, not even learning shit. Because they still want some bullshit with their own personal lives, man. Like, that school shit ain't shit. Except if it really benefits the community, like being a nurse or a psychologist, a doctor, or a mechanic, rock on. I support it. But I want hope beyond just all talk, and hopefully y'all reach out to me because I need the help too, because I'm a human just like y'all, though I'm a leader. Hopefully bring more leaders, men and women alike, that we can become a safe haven and really get down to the nitty gritty and talk about all these things affecting our community. Because I'm sick and tired, and I got a lot of stress and resentment to let out. So I'm sorry if I project, when meeting y'all, if in this video, but we all project. Like, words seem like manipulation. And that's the thing. People are scared to be manipulated in our community, so that's why they deflect. The trauma and the programming and conditioning runs deep with us. But telling you right now, as a man, as Thomas Lamont Simon Jr., and not just the prophet, I love and I care about every single one of y'all, even when I hate y'all. It's like I may love y'all, I might not like y'all, but trust me, I pray and hope every single day for us. I've been through the pain, but I'm still trying to do the right thing, and I hope that means something. I literally try to change people for the better, but even when they already done the worst, even when it seems like I gotta quit. But I can't give up on us. Even if I can't do so for other races, I want to also do it for my race. Even though race should be a thing, I don't want us just to be black heroes. I don't want to be just a black hero. I want to be a hero for all. And I hope y'all really support me, right? Because I need it, and people like me that is on the same path, and my tribe, my peoples need that support and love. Hopefully I can be the haven for all of us to really figure this out. And I could be the heart and soul like I hope to be, how I always meant to be. And that when I die, I remember as a good person. Beyond just black man. And that at the end of the day, I really did the right thing for us and changed the world for the better. Hopefully so. But, part one, this is for the youth and just becoming a safe haven. hopefully the right things happen. But yo, it's time to wake up. It's time, yo. I might be angry. I might scream. I might rage, which we all need to let this anger out. But y'all can be you. I'm a safe haven. Know what I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth because I love and care, and I'm gonna do the right thing, a good person, and hopefully I could be one of the many people out here in this world to get our people right and stop all this ignorance and nonsense. Fuck the game banging. Fuck the stripping. Fuck the OnlyFans. Fuck the drugs. Fuck the alcohol. Fuck partying. Fuck the devil got us, man. The devil got us, and it's time to find our way back to God, real God. Hopefully, I could be one as a vessel. Hopefully, I could do that. But yo, I thank y'all. I love y'all. It's time to wake up. Peace.